Alright. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me your name, age, stuff like that.
Okay, man. My name is Day Love, man. I'm 25 years old from the south side of Chicago, brother.
Alright, give me a little bit about how it was for you growing up.
Man, it was crazy, man, because I had a reflection of what being a man, a concept of a man was, and what I was taught is if you want some money, man, if you want to really get out here and get it, pick up this rock, do what you know to do, and by all the money you getting, you gonna get the hoes, you gonna get the girls, you gonna be what you want to be by selling this little white bit. And that was my concept of a man.
I got you. All right. So what do you do now?
Oh man, I work construction right now, bro, because I realized that the concept of a man is to be consciously aware of what's happening. And I go to the bounds of saying I'm a gangster, and most people would describe that expression as being negative, and I think it's so positive because my definition on the expression of a gangster is a man that take care of his family, take care of his bills. You know what I'm saying? And if drama happens to come your way, you take care of that too in a civil manner. But you take care of what you need to take care of. That's being a man. And what happens when you do that is you teach the younger crowd that throwing your hands and picking up guns ain't the only way to get something done about somebody that's conflicting you.
Alright, tell me about your circle. What kind of people you hang around?
Man, bro, my circle is as small as the period, doc. Let me keep it honest with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I chill with like, I can count on my hands. I chill with like 4 or 5 people, bro. There's 3 on top. 2 of them named Nate. 2 of them named Nate. 1 named Terry. Another named Zell. You know what I'm saying? And reason why these people are definitions to me, because I feel like you gotta have more than one perspective around you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have your perspective, but it's also good to bounce it off other people's heads also. And you know what I'm saying? When you read, like, I'm a real biblical person. Don't get me wrong. So when I read the word, it says seek out wise counsel. And counsel is a group of members, correct?
Right.
It's a group of people. So when you're seeking out this wise counsel, sometimes your thoughts ain't the best thoughts because you don't see it, and you only see through your eyes. You don't see in actuality. You see in reality. You know what I'm saying? You don't see what's actually going on. You see your emotional standpoint or your perspective. You only see your perspective. So sometimes you need to go out the box. That's why you gotta seek wise counsel.
So you mentioned about you read. You talking about the Bible, of course.
Yeah, man. I read the Bible and the Quran. Don't get me wrong, brother. I read the Bible and the Quran, brother.
So tell me about what is your faith?
What is my faith?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would say that I'm Christian, but you know what I'm saying? Right now, to say that would be just a throw off, because that's what most people say, to throw you off now. Oh, I'm Christian, get out of my faith. I'm a disciple, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get technical with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Paul said like this: follow me as I follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? He became a disciple of Christ, that's why he followed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I'm a disciple, bro.
So, you mentioned Paul. Now, Paul was a fella who, from my understanding, taught a bit of grace. Actually, probably the majority of grace.
He taught all of grace, honestly.
What do you believe about the teaching of law? And identify exactly what that is.
The law, I mean, it's different types of laws, bro. Like, my brother, you got the Mosaic law, then you got the Levitical law, then you got, you know what I'm saying, it's so many laws that, you know what I'm saying, and all the law was built for. Let's just keep it honest, because this is something I really get into. Let's just keep it honest. When you talk about law, you got to talk about the beginning first, because in the beginning it was no law. Because law came because sin came. You know what I'm saying? So, when it wasn't no sin, they only lived by grace. And even after that, they lived by grace because Abraham had no law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The law didn't come to Moses, and the people that was coming out of bondage they didn't know how to live, so they asked the man, hey, I don't know how to, and I'm paraphrasing, but they asked the man, I don't know how to live, so how should I live? And then the man went on to God, and God was talking about killing him. He pleaded with God not to kill him and said, please, can you just teach him how to live? And God, that became the Mosaic law, and it wasn't based on what people think it's based on. Oh, because these are sins. No, it wasn't based on that. It was based on teaching people how to live because they was in bondage, and the only thing that they knew was bondage.
All right.
With laws.
All right, I see you getting turned up there, but
you know what I'm saying?
All right.
You supposed to be.
You've been mentioning a lot of stuff. You talked a bit about how you grew up. I want you to define right now, living in America right now, what is a man?
I mean, it was crazy, bro. What's really crazy? Living in America right now, it's not really, it's so, you don't have a straight standard of a man because it changed so often. Let me elaborate on that, because some of the people probably seeing this might not understand what I'm saying. When you was a baby boomer, you was taught all you have to do is take care of your family and you're a man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then when the 70s and 80s came up, it was okay, you got to take care of your family, but you got to be able to speak to the kids. That makes you a man. Now is you got to be in touch with your emotional side. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to cry, but if you cry too much, you a punk. So you gotta be still strong enough and cry at the same time, and that makes your definition of men. So world-wise, I can't depend on this culture we call it, or this world nowadays to tell me how to be a man for real, because it changed so often. So I can't keep one day talking about I'm supposed to cry, the next day I'm supposed to be the hardest thing walking down the street. Right. So you won't really know what to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, not just some of them. So that's what nowadays is double-minded. So what my thing is being a man is taking care of your family, being responsible for your actions, being responsible for your kids' actions, right, and taking care of the things you need to take care of. Have your priorities set in order and live the way you feel like you're supposed to live, and you feel like God is smiling on you with.
All right, so what about women? You are you single?
Yeah, I'm single, man.
Are you dating?
Look, man. Look. I ain't about to go into that, but go ahead, brother. You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you date? You date all women or just black women?
That's hard to say. Like, I'll be the dude that'll yell out, I ain't got no type. You know what I'm saying? I'll be that dude to holler out that. But honestly, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because just because I don't have a type, which mean like, bro, I'm so interracial in myself. Like where I come from, it's so interracial. So it's like to say, oh, I just only talk to a black girl would be so false.
Got you.
Because I got a grandma that's pure white in Puerto Rican. Pure. You know what I'm saying? So that would be so false to say that. But at the same time, it's like to date me, you gotta have a mind.
Is there something wrong with like the way black women are these days?
Man, it's a lot wrong. Because let me break that down. Let me just break that down. Okay. This is what I feel on black women. Black women lost the security of the black men. This is why. They lost security ideology-wise. So they treat black men as if they're nothing. And that's just paraphrasing it for real, because I know we ain't got all day for me to really get deep. We'll probably get into that in another interview or something, but right now I ain't really gonna get deep into that. But it's just coming to the point to where black women are really not seeing black men for being men. Because if they did, they always know that a black man is scared of another man, and he called the police. Let's just keep it honest. He called that white police officer, because when she get into it with him, what she say? I'm calling the police. You know what I'm saying? And that's on every hand, because it's becoming a time that black man can't secure his own household. He can't really protect them like that. But they know a person that can. That white man can protect them financially, physically. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with them. They don't see us for what we truly are. You know what I'm saying? And that's smart. That's smart businessmen, because if you want to keep technical, they've been copying off us since we came. For real. Like, I mean, tell me something they didn't take from us. Tell me something they didn't steal. Tell me something they didn't try to be better. And then when we take over what they made, you see what they do. They exposed us. You know what I'm saying? White man made basketball, right? We have the most black people playing basketball. When it used to be a black person couldn't even shoot a ball through a hoop. Yeah. They wasn't even letting us in. But you know what they did? They said, oh, without them, we ain't gonna really get paid. So with them, it became a dollar sign. So yeah, I'll give them some shoes to make. You know how them little black boys gonna be running around there, and you know I'm picking one out of every million. So it's perfect example. It's like when the woman said even a dog can eat scraps off the master's table, eat crumbs off the master's table. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they feeding us, little crumbs. One in every million, bro. For real, that's a crumb, bro. That's a crumb. So one person make it, and what's crazy about that, because this dude, because I was gonna say another word, but this dude don't even have the ideology to get back and pick another brother up to bring him with him so we can own our own. It's crazy that every other culture owns their own. Like, I'm from Chicago. Listen, we got Little Italy in Chicago. We got a whole part of Chicago called Chinatown, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Don't know other race but Chinese people living there. And a couple Japanese, but they be really getting their ass whooping kicked out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, every other culture has a part. Wherever you at, they have a part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked around, these Muslims is taking over. They have their own part. They own synagogue and all that. They have their own part. Black people are the only ones scattered around. That's it. Straight up, man.
All right. You're looking out, man. Nice interview.